Hey guys, Racing Pro here, and it's the final episode finally. We're finally there. And we're starting off the final episode with some final catches. Legitimately, I think these are the last catches that I actually do in this. I'm having some issues apparently getting items, but what else is new? Yeah, just went back into Area 0 after finally getting into the post-game and going and catching stuff so I could slowly but surely fill out my decks. Ended up having some issues getting up this cliff because of the stupid Corviknight that was in the way and just general movement issues with trying to jump up. Finally got around it and then ran into it. You'll notice that Iron Hands was asleep there. I'm attacking it because the shiny doesn't look that different from a sleeping Iron Hands. So I had to make sure, and that threw me off a lot early on. Also, I'm getting chained into battles here. That's the third battle now. There's an Iron Hands behind the wall. And that's the first Iron Hands chaining into battle number 4. Ay, ay, ay. Hate that that can happen. Oop. Lots of stuff back there. Frigoraph was caught while I was down there. Belly Bolt, I guess. Sure, why not? Might as well just grab what I can, right? Iron Treads I got. I think the next one is Iron Bundle? Yes, apparently I went a long time without catching this, so I made sure to catch it. Unfortunately for me, I didn't know where Iron Thorns or Iron Valiant were at this point, so I didn't get them, and then I managed to glitch out Miraidon for a little bit. Eventually sorts itself out, but yeah, just early patch things. And then finally, we're into the Gym Leader rematches. If you remember in the last episode, at the very end, Nimona suggested that there was a championship battle thing going on at the school. And in order to ensure that La Primera could take part in it, I, the player character, was forced to go and effectively do Gym Leader rematches. Now, we're going to do this in a different way. I wanted to initially see if I could include all the battles, but it just takes way too long. That's like 2 hours. I'm not doing that. So instead, we're going to do a play-by-play of what faints. And when I say play-by-play, I mean it. Palooza, down. Wugtrio, down. Pelipper, down. Klutzer, down. Oh, my River finally died. And then Terrid Crabominable, down. I'm not going to do that for every single video. But yeah, that was Kofu's rematch, already done. And yeah, I don't know. I will say, it's a shame the way that they did this, because not only not only do the gym leaders only use 5 Pokemon, so they don't really go as far as they realistically could, this is the only time you can rematch them. As of the beginning of April, when I'm recording this, at least as far as I'm aware, unless 1.2 was the last update, I think, that introduced the DLC and stuff. Unless 1.2 added the ability to rematch them. The original version of the game, or the early patches or whatever, you can't rematch the gym leaders after this. You only get one shot at it, and it's all part of this, you know, early post-game stuff. That's kind of a shame, because you know, in a number of older games, you've been able to rematch them as you see fit. Anyway, you can see we're into the battle with Katie. Also, I just want to point out, you might see the LODs shifting, you might not, I don't know. The blending of the scenes might override it, but if it doesn't, you might be able to spot the occasional LOD switching on the, when the opposing Pokemon gets knocked out there. Going through and editing this, I noticed it big time. And yeah, it turns out the camera transitions before the LOD can switch to the, I don't know, LOD A, I guess, the highest resolution. If you don't know what LOD means, it's level of detail. Basically, how high of quality, how detailed the model is. So yeah, they load in with like LOD B, because even though the opposing Pokemon is right there on the field, they still are using a lower quality LOD just to save performance, I guess, because this game runs like shit. Especially on the release patch. Or version, whatever. But yeah, if you can spot the LOD switching there at all, if that's even possible, it's rather amusing. It's only for a couple of frames though, so it might not be easy enough to spot with the transitions in place and everything. Which is unfortunate, I guess. Also, I question why they had the camera that low, because that almost looked dangerous. Please don't demonetize. Oh wait, no, I don't have monetization on YouTube. Please don't block my video, YouTube. Alright, so Tulip. Not a difficult fight, I think. Poor Cloth occasionally gets his moment in the spotlight, and usually not, though. Moment in the spotlight is just fainting. There goes Cacavel, and there goes Flordress. Most of these battles were fairly easy. I only lost like 1, maybe 2 Pokemon, but they were like 5 to 6 minutes apiece. Most of them. We'll get to the one that took the longest in a little bit. But yeah, they're not too bad. A lot of flapping wings on her dress. Oh, Brassius. Interesting character, to say the least. It's the champion, actually. I'm sure he would have said that is of no consequence either way for those options. Some of these cutscenes. This is why I had to include them all. They're just kind of silly at times. Also, he says avant-garde a lot. That's cool, I guess. I see, yes. I need to cough because, of course, I've been fine for hours now, but as soon as I start recording stuff and talking, yeah. Give me a second. Enjoy all the knockouts. Ported on sparse. Avant-garde. He does not like losing, it seems. But also he's okay with it because he's one of the first gym leaders that people generally come across, and so he just kind of has to be okay with losing. I guess? That's a pose. Didn't notice that in editing. Oh well. Yeah, if you've wondered how I do this, it's really simple. I chop up the video, and then I watch it back and record a voiceover to it. Because, you know, how else would I do it? I also do it in one take because... look. I don't even fill the yeah. I don't know. What am I even trying to say? I still don't talk constantly when I stream. You don't have to. You don't have to talk all the time if there's something going on. So, screw all that extra editing. One take it. Much easier that way. Anyway, remember how I said that certain battles took longer than others? Yeah, I don't know, gave me a bit of trouble, turns out. Just wasn't really equipped for electric types, I guess. I mean, to be fair, my ground type was Arcanine. And yes, I do mean that. Terra Ground, but you know. Got access to Dig, I guess, so that's something. Doesn't help with Kilowattrel, though. Not that Arcanine was out at this point. Now it is, though. Oh yeah, this. Ice Fang, freeze. Alright, let me full restore. Ice Fang again. No freeze, but meanwhile, both these turns the Rocky Helmet was doing damage, and yep, bye Luxray. Electro did outspeed me, by the way, but I still got the best of it. There goes Arcanine. Freaking Mismagius, I think, is what took half the time, but maybe not. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily seem like it. Also, Go did unsparse. It doesn't necessarily seem like it, but yeah, this battle took 10 minutes. It was just a lot of back and forth. Healing was necessary at times, because unlike the trainers in this game, I do use healing items. And, yeah, another gym leader down. What is this, the 4th? I think that's 4 down. No, that's 5. 5 down with 3 to go. I can count. Also, she said not to, you know, go on anyone else's stream or anything like that, I believe. Yeah. About that? I've been streaming longer than you have. Fun fact, this August marks 10 years of me streaming on Twitch. Granted, I very much streamed on and off between, like, realistically 2013 and 2020. But, you know, close enough, right? I probably streamed at some point in 2017. That's the only questionable year. I know I streamed 2016, 2018, and 2019. Not sure about 2017. I guess Twitch does have some amount of historical data that goes back to 2017. There used to be data all the way back to 2013 and earlier, but I think that disappeared at some point. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. Anyway, Grusha... That's a long cry. Grusha wasn't that difficult. Didn't lose a single Pokemon. Yeah. Steel's good like that. Or should I say that Ice sucks like that? It really does. It's... The Ice type is just... It's not the absolute worst, but... Considering it only resists itself, it's not ideal. Anyway, 2 to go. And of course, before taking on the next gym leader, I had to talk to the Mimikyu. I had to. The Mimikyu. How can I not talk to a Mimikyu? Finally ready for that rep battle? Yeah, no. Wow. That's rude. Anyway. If you're wondering, yes. This is still double battles. Because, also, that's relatable and I'm not even 30 yet. Rhyme, please. These are still double battles with Rhyme. But... regular gym leader theme. You remember Rhyme had a special theme? Go along with the show, and I guess because there's technically no show and this is just a one-off thing, didn't do it. Also, that wasn't her last Pokemon. Banette was. Weird stuff going on in the background. I don't know. Don't question it. It's this game. You know how badly it runs and how janky it is at times, right? You should know by this point. But yeah, because of the nature of double battles, I was able to take out one Pokemon before another. And, well, Banette was busy sneaking in the shadows, so I only had Toxtricity to deal with. Yeah, that only leaves one person. I couldn't leave anybody else for last, you know? I like how they actually make it seem like, yeah, the player character is saying things, even though it's literally just a Xbox above their head with the 3 dots and nothing else. No sort of movement to show talking. I mean, granted, might not actually be able to see the player character's chin from here. I might expect to see some movement in the face then, but whatever. I don't know, hard to tell. Doesn't really matter. Apparently I decided to screenshot these because... Yep. Good old Larry. What a fucking mood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently, I did that without losing a single Pokemon. And yes, that is the 3rd time I've defeated Larry now, because initial gym battle, Elite Four battle, rematch gym battle. But yeah, that's it. No more gym rematches. There's nothing more. Why are you looking at your phone when you're on the job? Should you not be cooking stuff? Has nobody ordered? I guess if nobody's ordered, then... I don't know. Anyway. Of course, finish this battle and immediately get a phone call. And, gotta go talk to her to wrap this all up. There's not too much longer to go in this. I should have chosen no just because. Just to see what was said, you know? Remember this room that I hardly spent any amount of time in? Because why in the hell would I be in my dorm room when I can explore the region? Wait, what are my values? Anyway. Yeah, I said no to that because, haven't really spent time here. Also, these I kind of just answered randomly on. Easiest, Brassius. Probably not, but whatever. The strongest impression? I mean, it's gotta be Larry, obviously. He definitely leaves a strong impression. Most trouble? Should be Iono? Yep. There you go. Which gym leader did you like the most? You know who I'm gonna choose. Go easier on the poor guy, would you? There's a King's Rock. Fun fact, that's a way to get a King's Rock if you need to evolve for Slowking. Very handy getting that. And then take a rest, and it's apparently a week later, all of a sudden, and it's time to do the battling thing. Yay! The Academy Ace Tournament. Or the School Battle Brawl. No, not in the mindset. I mean, to be fair, when this was actually recorded... When was this recorded? Oh, it was late at night. Very late at night, like right before I went to bed. Like, I ran to that door and then I think I backed out of it, saved, and quit out of the game. And this is the next day now. Hey, so, yeah, apparently I ended up muting to cough, and despite pressing the button to unmute, I guess it didn't register, or maybe I did it in the wrong order and I unmuted when I coughed and then remuted, and I don't know. I'll figure it out as I'm actually putting this together. But I wanted to just let you guys know that so you understand why there's a segment of silence here where I'm not talking, because I'm still, this is at the very end of the recording after I've recorded the rest of the voiceover work for this episode. And, yeah, I'm just gonna throw this in wherever it needs to be. Hope you guys are enjoying the episode, and I'm gonna shut up now. Again, apologies for the silence. Okay, that's interesting. I've been talking, but my mic's been muted. Here's the problem, I don't know how long I've been silenced. So... I'm just gonna keep going with it. You didn't really miss anything interesting. You can you can hear why I had to mute initially, right? Nice crit. Anyway. Of course, I can't get through a recording session without my throat bothering me. Because allergies. And that was the battle with Arven for round 1 of the competition. Got through it easily. Easily? Fairly easily? I don't know, I only lost like 1 Pokemon, right? I can't go back and check realistically because then I mean, I could, but not... I don't want to do that. I'd have to pause things and then try and resync them, and... Let's not do that. By the way, you can apparently do these Academy Ace tournaments more. I've never touched them since completing this. I've just got, excuse me, did the shadows just change there significantly? Oh, yeah. No. Oh, you know why? Jump cuts. That's why. Like, well, why did that happen twice? Oh, I look at the timeline and realize, yeah, there's cuts there. I think what happened is I was getting distracted by other things, and yeah. Poor Cloth. Moment in the spotlight is dying. Or fainting, I guess. Yeah, would not recommend using Cloth beyond like the early, maybe mid-game. It just isn't good enough. And it is only a single stage, to be fair, so that's not entirely surprising. Yeah, round 2 complete. Fuck it. Jacques? I would assume, right? Jacques? Also, he's in trouble. Alright. Round 2 down. Who is... who am I battling? Dendra, apparently. There you go. I couldn't get the words out fast enough because brain no work. Unfortunately. To be fair, I am recording this late at night, so yeah, brain no work well. but I wanted to get it done tonight. Also, the textures on the windows sometimes are weird around here. Don't mind that. Fire Tauros. I think I had seen Fire Tauros by this point, but I don't think that was new to me. The Water Tauros, however, I think was new to me. I remember at some point I saw that. I was like, wait, there's a Water Tauros too? Are you kidding me? I think it was in this battle. I could be wrong, but I think it was in this battle. Of course, at this point, I've got both fire and water breed Tauroses. The only thing I don't have, I think, is 3-segment Dead Unsparse. I did a bit of, like, catching and evolving and stuff for it. It's not like I'm waiting on anything to transfer it out of the game after all, so I'm not exactly in a rush. I didn't say that. Yeah, I didn't say that in the right way, did I? Home isn't released as of editing this recording, so it would just be sitting in the game anyway, so what's the rush? How about that? There we go. That's a way to say it that actually works. Anyway, I figure since I think this is a fairly unique theme, we haven't heard it yet. Let's listen to the music and watch the final battle in the story, post-game story admittedly, but the story, take place. Nice level, Espathra. Am I gonna do anything here at some point? Please, past me. Please. Don't make me talk more! Okay, finally past me is doing something. Good. Yes, just get set up. That's ideal. This is how I opened most battles with Riverroom, was just shift gear. Shift gear twice, get +4 speed, more ideally +2 attack. And then that happened. And I believe I was like, hell no. And one for the Iron Head. You do not need to be getting boosts. And I got the flinch off of Iron Head, so I didn't take any more damage than necessary, which was excellent. I must have been, like, talking to somebody or something constantly during this, because I don't know why I would be pausing so much otherwise. I was getting distracted. Thanks, past me, for getting distracted. Appreciate it. Anyway, she sends out Avalugg. This is a different team from her champion party, obviously. Avalugg, unfortunately for it, is an ice type, and while it tanked it, even with a crit, actually wouldn't have done nearly as much without the crit. I get another flinch out of Iron Head. Jesus. Lucky me. Alright, when do I get dicked by RNG then? You know it's coming. There's no way I get two Iron Head flinches and get away with it. I feel like I've seen this Pokemon recently. Oh, right! What's-his-face used it. Yeah, it was the very first Pokemon that we saw in the Gym Leader rematches, wasn't it? I think it was first, followed by Wugtrio. Anyway, it's down now. Still think that it looks like it would be Steel-type, but it doesn't have the reflectiveness of a Steel-type, and it's not a Steel-type. Just looks like it could be one. Staying in on King Gambit is a bit of a choice, but also, yeah, I don't know. What was I thinking? Apparently I wasn't, I guess. Just, been out? Sure, why not? Not like I can't take the speed drop and everything, but yeah, no. Oh. Yeah, that hurt. Don't use Poison Jab. Iron Head for the flinch? I gained back a little bit of HP. And I'm dead. Yeah, that might have been a mistake, staying in on Revavroom. Oh well. This is what I realistically should have done, but, you know. Now, do I go for Dig or Flamethrower? I would think Flamethrower. Yeah. And that does plenty of damage when it's already down to like half health. Easy enough. By the way, King Gambit is really annoying to get. What is it? You need to kill 5 B-Sharp that spawn surrounded by 4... Wait, is B-Sharp fully evolved or first stage? I don't... Well, previously fully evolved, now middle stage. I don't even remember, because again, it's kinda late, and I decided to do this late at night. That was a smart idea, right? Well, hey, at least I've got good news compared to the previous episode, which I did yesterday. I'm all done with the first section of Brilliant Diamond. Well, I say I'm all done. I'm holding off on evolving the Staravia until I stream on Wednesday. Figure I'd just leave it until then, you know? Even managed to get it where Staravia is literally sitting at 1 experience point required to evolve. Well, to level up and then evolve. Was not intentional. Just happened to line up perfectly. But yeah, it's so nice to finally be done with that. By the way, Glamora, Rock-type Terra, we've seen this before. You know how this ends. She does tank the hit with the higher levels, but it's not really that big of a deal, although, ow. Yeah, ow. Oh, that was a crit, too. It's fine. They don't use healing items, just Aqua Jet to kill. This is why I keep priority moves on my team. Not on everything, but on some things. It's exactly for that reason. But yeah. That's it. That is the Ace Academy Ace tournament, the School Battle Brawl, over. And of course, the newest champion wins. Because, I mean, let's be real. I already beat the champion, so of course if it comes down to the final round, even if she's got stronger Pokemon, the top champion, sorry. Hey, past me. There you go. Again, probably getting distracted by things. Figured I'd just leave some of those shorter extended periods in, but I don't know. Anyway, you enjoy the music in the tournament? I don't know if it's used anywhere else. It was used there, though. But yeah, that more or less concludes any amount of story in the game. There's... Okay, I say that. I hadn't gone to class yet, but I wasn't gonna record that. Well, I hadn't gone to class completely. I'd gone to a couple of them. But, yeah, why would I want to waste my time while I'm playing through the main story going to class? You know? And yeah, as I mentioned before and Clevel just mentioned, you can do the Ace... I'm gonna keep saying it in the wrong order. The Academy Ace Tournament anytime you want. I've ignored it because, again, eh. So, yeah, that's more or less the end of this video. I've got a couple of extra clips at the very end, but after the end of this recording, which ends very shortly after this bit, that's it. I stopped recording except for the couple of streams I did because, well, if you remember, I said that recording the gameplay and especially doing the voiceover was kind of killing my interest in playing. I'm not going to keep doing it. I just wanted to play it casually at that point. I mean, I've been playing it casually, but like, you know what I mean. Also, yeah, I completely forgot about this phone call that, hey, yeah, stronger things. You want to look into that? A few weeks later or whatever, like, how the hell do you get level 6 raids or 6-star raids? There. This is from a stream. Are you blue? You're blue. That's a shiny. Cool. Dusk Ball suits you. Besides, this will just be a crit capture because every fucking capture is a crit capture. God damn it. Ah, neat, Max. So that's a shiny. Yeah. There you go. On stream shiny. Yeah, to give some context, basically every capture I had done in that stream up to that point had been a crit capture. It was kind of nuts. But anyway, as you can see here, this is December 2nd. I had apparently made this recording. And you get a lot of rewards for completing the Pokédex. And you also get a Beast Ball that I will probably never use because, you know, for whatever reason, the specialty balls we only get one of, even though apricorn balls can be made and just, I don't get it. By the way, if you notice an issue with the sprites scrolling, yeah, that's a known issue with the game, or at least was a known issue. I don't know if they fixed it, but if you scroll quickly through things, you can kind of load sprites that shouldn't be there, and I may or may not have gotten spoiled on the appearance of certain Pokemon by doing that. Yeah, you can see it there as well. Flipping between the back and the front of the Pokédex like that is the easiest way to trigger it. Oh, is this just a full whatever. Doesn't matter. This clip is the last thing of the series. We're finally done. That was my first playthrough of Pokemon Violet, and of course, if you want to watch it in full, keeping in mind that the later segments of it are without commentary, you can do that. I've got all the videos linked in the description for the relevant episodes. And then also, I think they should appear in the series playlist. I don't know, they're unlisted, so whatever. Hey, me, come on, hurry up. There you go. No, I'm not interested in any classes. I did eventually go through them, but yeah. So that's it. That's all there is. I'm gonna get the diploma here, and whatever else you get. Shiny Charm. And, I'm not gonna make another bloody episode of this series. Thankfully, I'm finally done with it. Granted, I could have been done with it like 2 weeks ago, but again, I was sick and couldn't really do voiceover work. Because I sounded like shit and was just gonna be coughing constantly. Not ideal. Here's the Shiny Charm. And yeah, I kind of talked about how I felt about this game in the previous episode, but it was enjoyable enough when I wasn't having to think about recording and doing voiceover, well, live voiceover, you know, actually talking during the recording and all that stuff, but it has many flaws, some of which have been fixed at this point, like the Pokemon not closing their eyes while sleeping. That was fixed fairly early on, but yeah, there's still issues with the game, and there it is. There's my diploma. Still need to get that da-da-dun sparse, but otherwise everything's ready to be transferred into home. Whenever that's a possibility. I don't know, maybe by the time this goes up that will actually be out and live, but as of the beginning of April, nope, no word on it yet. Anyway, we're just about out of time, so let me do my little outro. That's gonna do it for this episode and this series. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Later.